Today we're going to make a little black cat, a little Halloween version. I've just got some black modelling paste. I'm going to use modelling paste because it dries a little bit harder than fondant. This one's the Renshaw's one that I've used. You can buy it ready coloured. I'm just going to create a little bit of a teardrop shape, like so. Now, when you're making yours, you're going to be able to stand it upright like this. If I stand mine upright, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to see, so I'll just leave it lying down for the time being. So I'm going to use my knife to just make an imprint, just here like this. So just push in to the front to create a V. So using the side of your knife, and then I'm just going to bring it down either side, again creating a bit of a V shape. And these are going to become our front legs. So we want 2 round circles now for the paws. Just going to put a little bit of water down here to stick these on in place. And I'm going to do another 2 circles for the back feet. So we're just going to roll them out and we're just going to stick them either side. I'll make these ones slightly more oval in shape than the other one. Bit of water, and we're just going to push those on there like that. And now you can put in little imprints. I'm just using a knife for this one, but you can use a modelling tool or a cocktail stick. So I'm just going to stand it up now, ready for putting the head on. I'm going to use a cocktail stick for mine, just for extra support. So just make sure that if it's going to be, and that people know that to remove the cocktail stick first. Now, if you've got a bit longer than I have to make it, you could do it without and just stick the head on and let it set. I've just put this in to make it a bit sturdier because I haven't got enough time today to let mine set in between. Now for the head, we're going to start with a ball and we're going to squash it a little bit at either side so it becomes a little bit more oval in shape. And I'm just going to check the size against my body. So I'm just pinching the cheeks, the side bits out just a little bit more, like so. If you want them to look like fur, again, we'll just put in some little triangles. Again, we're just using the knife for this one. Again, just bring it to a point. And I'm just going to put little marks where I want the eyes to go using my fingers. And then we're just going to give him a little nose. So we're going to start with a bit of a sort of rounded triangle shape. And I'm just going to use the bottom of my paintbrush to push it in a little bit at the bottom. And again, a bit of water to stick it in place on the face. Just making sure you can see that little bit there. And we're going to give him a black nose. So I'm going to try and make it into a bit of a triangle shape. And we're going to stick that onto the top of there like so. So we're going to create the ears now. We're going to roll a bit of a diamond. So it's not super thin. You can roll it out with a rolling pin and cut it with a knife if you prefer, but I'm just going to model it roughly into that shape. And what I'm going to do is just cut it in half like that for my ears. To round my ears, I'm just going to put a bit of an indent in with the paintbrush handle. So we're not using any fancy tools today. And I'm going to put a bit of water on the bottom of each ear. And we're going to stick these in place on the head. If you don't get water everywhere like me. Now at this point, if you want it to be a cute looking cat, you could just give it white eyes with black centres, but for this one I'm going to make it look a little bit Halloweeny, so we're going to go for like a bit of a limey green colour. Just going to put a little bit of water in those eye sockets, maybe put a bit much in. Let's got a crack in it. And place the eyes in. So we've given him massive green eyes. Just taking some black food colouring. Mine's a bit messy now, and I get it everywhere. Just using a nice thin brush, mix it with a little bit of water. And starting in the centre of the eye, we're going to try and paint on a bit of a spiral. Keeping it a little bit thicker at one end, and bringing it round thinner as it comes to the centre. And you can do that for both eyes. And the tricky bit is going to get them be getting them similar. So might not be identical. So his head's done. We're just going to put a little bit of water on the top of his neck, and we're going to push this on in place. Now you can put it on straight or you can put it on slanted, whichever you prefer. And I forgot to give him a tail, so we'll give him a tail. Again, taking a bit more of your black modelling paste, we're just going to roll out a nice long thin piece. Try and keep it reasonably even. And it's up to you how you want to roll it shape-wise. And what I'll do is I'll just stick it onto the back of my cat near the bottom. So put a bit of water on there. And we'll just push that in place like that. Okay, so I'll put a picture of it up from the front so you can see it properly. I'll put a link to the Halloween playlist below. Thanks for watching.
If you liked this video and would like to see more, please click on the images of the other videos suggested. Also, please do subscribe to my channel using the button at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You can also visit my cake website and my Facebook page to see more cakes and ideas.